What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. It's your boy Sephiroth Richards. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this video, I gave you a nice long video, just the one before this one, but I want to talk about, one thing that I always wanted to do, my goal as a human being, as a, mentor, as a game developer, as a business developer, as a father, as a boyfriend, husband, whatever the case may be, son, whatever. And that was to help people. Okay, so now we're in a space where technologies are taking over the world, AI, robots, all that stuff like that, right? So one thing that you should know about me is I am one person that loves chess and I love being a step ahead of the game. And what we're going to talk about is the game, myths in the world. Okay, now I kind of went off on a little rant, but this is the intro, so play my shit. Alright, so let's just get into it. I always wanted to help people. That's one thing that I'm going to do regardless. I'm not really into the need of things. You get what I'm saying? I do well for myself right now. The game is majority self-funded and everything, so I just choose not to do a lot of things that people my age, I'm 32 years old, that would do. People are interested in clubs, people interested in partying and all types of stuff like that at my age. They want to live young and have fun, which in reality, that I know for a fact that, not just because it's an opinion or anything, this is being around rich people, making a good amount of money and being in certain rooms and being able to talk to powerful people, like people that own literally attorney offices, real estate empires, and stuff like that. So some of my mentors, Trevor is one of my group, my community. Travis, he's a black man that owns a bank in California. So he owns a black-owned bank, and these guys all said the opposite of what we were told when we grew up. Is you're not supposed to have fun while you're young. They say you only live once, so enjoy life. And then end up spending the rest of your time working, So I was fortunate enough to not be a person that fell for everything that the world give us, right? And one thing that we can all admit to is majority of human beings on earth just don't understand how the world work or how the game is played. Okay, and that's gonna go into what myths is really about. So it's I always try to fit me helping people within anything I'm doing. So I'm going to show you guys how what my goal is to try to give people a second chance inside of a world that they can create themselves, right? So, and then this is the only way this is possible is due to the blockchain. So I just want to, just to give you a little feel, just a little feel about who I am and one thing about me. So going back into what I was saying, you're not supposed to have fun while you're young. You're supposed to spend the young days, your youth, working to get where you want to be. This is what they taught me. Work hard when you're young, party when you get older, because it's going to be much harder when you're older because you got children, you have responsibilities you have to take care of and everything like that. So I always followed that, and this is why you guys, you just won't ever see me having fun or enjoying life. Where people always will say, well, you gonna enjoy life sometimes, but people don't know I'm actually enjoying life. I'm literally creating a universe. So for this is part right here. So people like my mother and everybody, old friends, or people in my family that be worried about me because I'm always working. This is my fun. This is therapeutic to me. I'm creating a universe. I'm connected with my community. We get to create and stuff like that. So this is fun to me. This is something that I enjoy doing. So this is my once in a lifetime thing, right? So I only live once. I just want to spend it on helping people. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing that going back into another thing, what I was saying, pardon me, where majority of the world don't understand how the world works or how the game is played. One thing that we all can agree on is that people like the idea of doing better in life, being successful, doing good in life, investing in, not working for anybody, just even living a better life and experiencing what they want to experience in life. People like the idea of it, right? But no one wants to do the work. So when they look at things like the stock market, cryptocurrency, NFTs, the blockchain, anything they gotta expand their mind to really do a lot of thinking, or something you gotta learn. Even when it comes to our project, there are people that are interested in our project because they know that it's basically the next big thing, but they won't look into it. Me personally, I don't care if I'm a gamer or not, right? Or anything, if I'm not a part of the community or not, I want to go learn everything about what it is before I put my money into it, because I just want to know how the money is made. And maybe this might be something I might actually be really interested in, and I can, pivot my way to putting some of my money and funds over there. So I never just understood where people go, okay, this is too complicated, I'm gonna walk away from that. And then that's where you get the elitists, where they come, okay, well, give me your money and I'll make the money for you, right? What that means is you have banks. Banks only give you 0.005 of interest and, just returns on your bread. When you can make that money elsewhere, real estate, even index funds, cryptocurrency, starting a business, right? And people would rather not do all these things because these things are complicated. So when you got the middleman, it's that, you put your money into this bank and they're making all the money. So they're making all the money, and then they give you a little bit of, after all the amount of money they take off the top, and they just give you a little bit. And they give you enough so you can keep coming back and just being tricked and tricked and tricked. This is what people just don't understand when it comes to just how the world works. There's going to be someone who do something that you don't want to do. And normally the things that you don't want to do is the things that you need to do to get where you want to be, right? I always say this: stay ready so you never have to be ready. Do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do, right? These are the things that I follow. So what does this got to do with the game? So I used to teach people how to do a lot of things. For example, here's some of my talents. I can do web design. I do business development, business consulting. I can do consulting. I know how to create chatbots. Right now, I even know how to create AI bots. I know how to do ARG, augmented reality. I know how to do virtual reality. I know how to do game development. I know how to do environment detailing. There's a lot more things, investment in real estate, just investing period. A lot of things that I can do. I didn't teach some of these things like environment, ARG, virtual reality, or anything that got to do with game. I haven't taught any of that stuff, but I taught a lot of different things that can change people's lives, and especially in this moment of today. People did not take action. So, which is okay, people who didn't take action, which is fine. That's up to them. Due to that being a thing, which I know that I'm wasting my time, keep teaching people, and I've been doing this for years, and no one's taking action. I understand. It's hard to pick up something new and stay disciplined and learn it, right? And then you gotta deal with no's at the beginning. People don't trust you. I get all that. Here's what I've done. I understand that one of the biggest flaws in humanity right now is most of us don't understand money. So what I've done inside of Myths was create an economy. Where you guys can actually understand financing and have fun at the same time. Because when you're learning and having fun, you don't feel like you're learning. So you're not the bored factor doesn't never kick in because you're learning. And it started to become second nature because this is just the gameplay loop, because the game already teach you that stuff inside the tutorial of how things work. Then you got people on YouTube and everything teaching you how things work, how to do better and stuff like that. And you're gonna listen to it because you're interested in it, because this is something that you spend and you deep dive in. And now I'm not teaching like web design and stuff and these things, but I always try to teach people how to finance and invest themselves. They did not listen. which is fine. But this is a way where you guys subconsciously will listen without me even talking to you. Through the game, you will learn finances and how to invest by doing something that you just naturally do inside of the game. You'll be playing a game and won't even know, well, keyboard mouse right now. You're playing a game and won't even know that you're actually doing some of these things. The reason our land is different than any other project's land is because it's based off the real estate market. There's not affinity pieces of land. There are land inside of 3 different maps, and there are property in 3 different maps. Once those are ran out inside of these servers, once there's all the servers are going, there's no more real estate inside of the game until we create a different map, which takes a lot of months. Takes a lot of time for that. So there isn't affinity pieces of land where we can digitally just create it until we digitally create another world. I mean, not a world, a map. That's for, content updates. So, but everything is built off of the real estate market inside of the real world. It's not the same real estate market, but it's based off that. Let's go into the NFTs. The keys are nothing but memberships. The reason why they have photos is for you guys to go, ooh, and plus this is the NFT meta. You know what I'm saying? Just to follow that little thing. I don't follow trends, but to follow that little trend, so people go, ooh, something pretty. I have something pretty. I can show it off. But it's nothing but a membership. And it's also a credit card. Just in case you don't come to the update on Sunday, I will explain the credit card part. It's a credit card or debit card because that's the way you exchange the in-game money and turn it to the native token. So just imagine as in you putting your debit card inside of an AMT ATM and just extracting money out of the ATM that you earn from whatever, however you got your money, right? So that's what the key card is for. When you get the land deed and the business licenses, those entities are just documents saying that you own this property and this server and at this location. The land, you own this land, this is how big is that, this is what the resources that's on it, and is at this location and this server. I don't know if I said that twice, but yeah. They're not JPEGs. This is why we're saying to you guys, it's not good to sell these things. It's good to hold them and rent them. So I have a few people that bought a lot of keys. I keep mentioning that. They know and understand what is coming. I have people that have more land. They know and understand what's coming. I did nothing but build a real economy for you guys to understand how the world outside works inside of a world that is developed by us and you. Which you won't feel like it's work because you're having fun. You will never feel like that you're learning because you're having fun. You will never feel like, well, this is complicated as fuck because you're having fun and the game basically does everything for you. For example, owning Hidden Arms, which is the weapon store. Owning a weapon store, you only have to basically just go get the NFT for whatever you're looking for in stock, whatever you're running low on, right? That's the game, right? Running low on, and then you get the NFT, and it redeems into your damn store, refreshes your store. You don't have to worry about hiring people, setting up interviews, firing people, or anything else, because the game is ran by AI. Your business is ran by AI. When people come in and buying ammo, weapons, and stuff from your store, you have nothing to do with that. This is perpetually happening because it's a video game doing it. But when you go and purchase from the market, you're actually doing business. You buy it for one price, you set the price of how much you're going to sell these things for. You're doing business. So what I wanted to do in this video was just to show you guys this where, you know, I sprinkled a little bit of my past into here because I always wanted to help people and teach people. And then that's where all the crazy ideas and like, yo, this makes sense. It's because it's like I did nothing but just do what I always did, but just put it into a video game. It made something fun where you guys, this time, it's not like you can just not do it. Because even if you don't want to deal with anything with cryptocurrency, just because you're playing the video game, unless you're just going to literally just AFK, just sit there and let your character just stand there. No matter how you try to avoid it, you would take place in economics inside of the game. You would learn something about business economics inside of the game. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give you guys education inside of the game without you feeling like you're being educated. This is the business models and the utility that we have. Now, for you gamers, there's gonna be like,
but we don't want that type of things in our game.
Shut up, bitch, because Final Fantasy 14 has it. All right? Shut up. Final Fantasy 14 has it. Diablo 3 had a auction house. Atropia Universe had it. These are video games that has economies that actually you can learn how to do business in. You can get fucking married in Final Fantasy 14. You can get married and set up weddings and stuff in there. Please don't come to us because we're an NFT project and say,
we don't want real shit in our games.
When we already have them. I'm not doing anything new. I just made it where you guys will learn how to invest in yourself, how to be a business, how to buy real estate. Even when you sell the assets, how to even sell your assets. Price fluctuation, recessions, inflation, all that would be inside of the game because everything is ran by the community, you guys. So you guys will be subconsciously doing, if you're not successful, whatever the case may be, you're not proud of where your life is at right now, this is a second chance and you'll be subconsciously doing what you were supposed to do in the real world inside of this world. Because you're playing a game, you're having fun, so you don't give a shit about the learning part. I mean, yeah, I got that shit. Yeah, unless you skip all the tutorials, you just don't, you're just doing whatever the hell, you willy-nilly out there, and you're gonna be bad at the game, right? But no one does that. Because then after that, you're done playing the game, or sometimes while you're playing the game, I'm a gamer, I know how it works. When you're playing the game, if you got 3 screens or 4 screens, what you do is you put on one screen your favorite YouTuber, your favorite Twitch streamer, whatever the case may be, you watch their stuff, you watch how-to guides after you play the game or while you're playing the game. So after that, you're watching what's updates, what's coming, all type of stuff like that. So you're watching these things happening while you're doing what you do, while you're making a living for yourself. And it's not possible, gamers, without NFTs and cryptocurrency and the blockchain. What I'm doing is not possible, unless that's a thing. So as you know, unless it's a thing, I won't be able to do what I'm doing. So, with all that being said, I think I'm kind of done with this video. Yeah, I'll probably come up with another one and, I'll talk about that in another video. This is part 1 of this video because I'm not done. I have some more stuff to say. I just can't think of it right now. With that being said, you're going to learn today, and I'm out of here.
The name is